In a city at war, civilians live, work, and move around close to military targets, often just streets or buildings away without even knowing it. When explosive weapons with wide area effects are used, their blast, fragments, and inaccuracy mean the damage rarely stops at the target. The effects spread outward into homes, schools, markets, and hospitals. Civilians nearby are killed or injured, not because they were the target, but simply because they were there. The infrastructure they rely on, electricity, water, medical care, is also damaged or destroyed. What are explosive weapons with wide area effects? These weapons were originally designed to impact a large area and were originally used in open terrain. In today's wars, where they are mostly used in populated areas, their effects often extend far beyond the intended target. This is due to three technical characteristics. First, when munitions have a high explosive payload, they produce a powerful blast and send deadly fragments flying outwards over a large radius. For example, imagine a military post at the center of a football field. When struck with a 155mm artillery piece firing one shell, the blast and fragments can reach 16 meters in all directions. If this happens in a city rather than an empty football field, civilians within that area are highly likely to be killed. Some fragments can travel even further, damaging buildings, killing or injuring people who were never near the target. The larger the explosive content, the greater the area affected.
The second technical characteristic is the inaccuracy of the munition or its delivery system.
A weapon's accuracy is often measured by the circular error probable, or CEP.
This refers to the radius of a circle in which half the munitions are expected to land. The other half can land even further away, outside that circle. The larger the CEP, the less accurate the weapon is.
For example, if the same unguided 155mm artillery piece fires 4 munitions at the same military post in the same football field, half of those munitions are expected to land within a radius of approximately 140 meters from the target. The other half may land even further beyond that circle, and each munition will bring its own deadly blast and fragments. The third technical characteristic, resulting in effects far beyond the intended target, relates to the weapons delivering multiple munitions simultaneously over a wide area. For example, if a 122mm unguided multi-barrel rocket launcher fires a full salvo of 40 rockets aimed at the center of a football field, the impacted area can extend up to 600 by 600 meters. For these reasons, using explosive weapons with wide area effects in populated areas risks harming far more civilians and causing far more damage than intended. These weapons are very hard to use in compliance with the laws of war, international humanitarian law. Due to the high risk of indiscriminate effects, these weapons should not be used in populated areas unless sufficient mitigation measures are taken to limit their wide area effects and the consequent risks of civilian harm. The International Committee of the Red Cross.